Hi, I'm back with this video. I just put a video up yesterday, and in it I was talking about, what I mainly use YouTube for, how I never actually got into watching people's vlogs or whatever. I would mainly get on there when I found out that there were a lot of instructional videos on YouTube. I mainly used it for that purpose. And with this video, I mean, I don't know if it's been done. I'm sure it's been done before with all the millions of users that use YouTube, thousands of millions, or however many use it. But I just wanted to take the time out to actually thank YouTube for being there, for allowing others to broadcast themselves and allowing people like me to watch it and learn things that otherwise we may have had to pay to learn, or we just wouldn't have learned it. And I have to thank the users that actually took the time out to actually share their knowledge with the world, and for free. Because some of the stuff that I found on YouTube, I mean, some of the instruction, it's like really valuable. And I mean, because YouTube has saved me so much money. Well, YouTube and the users, they've saved me so much money. I have a motorcycle, and I just bought it in like April of last year, April of 2008. And I've had one before, but I never actually worked on it. So, and if you're on a motorcycle, you know that motorcycle maintenance is pretty expensive. For instance, it costs like $45 just to get an oil change, and that's kind of ridiculous. The fact that it's a motorcycle, it just costs more when it's actually probably easier to change the oil on a motorcycle than a car. But I'm not really going to get into that. But I just wanted to thank some of the people that actually took time to upload videos, showing you how to do that. I had to do different things, like for instance, I'm about to get into some motorcycle stuff real quick. Like I had to change my sprocket, change front tires, just change all sorts of things, change spark plugs. And actually the bike that I have is a 2003 Kawasaki 636. And when I got it, that was the first sport bike I had ever owned. And I didn't know anything about the maintenance or anything like that. And I just really didn't have the money to actually take it to a shop and pay for things that I figured that I could do at home by myself. Like tighten the chain up. I mean, it's actually some riders out there that may not know how to do things like change sprockets, change oil, change stuff like that. And by me having access to YouTube, and by people being generous enough to actually post their knowledge online, for people like me to see, that was pretty valuable for me. I got into Reason, and for people who don't know what Reason is, it's actually like music software. It helps you. You can make music and beats on it, stuff like that. I was getting into that, and once you get a program, you really don't know how to use it. And especially for a program that you're not familiar with at all, and you don't have anybody to teach you how to use it, but you really want to get into it. YouTube, it was so many users on there that would show you had all these Reason tutorials. I want to thank them for that. And the program that I'm using to edit this video with is Sony Vegas, and I'm learning how to use this program from YouTube. So because besides the things I use, I'm sure that you're probably into some things that maybe I don't know about or anything like that, but I'm sure that there's a YouTube video on here. If you want to learn how to do something, I'm sure there's somebody on here showing you how to do it. It actually saves a lot of time and money, because actually like looking things up online and you're reading it, you can't really tell whether it's from a reliable source or not. I mean, not saying that everybody that puts something on YouTube is a reliable source, but you can actually tell from the video that they really know what they're talking about. You can tell, you can get more feeling from a video than you can from like written text, or somebody's website with like things written down, because you really can't tell whether they really know what they're talking about, because they're actually writing things out and they have time to go back and correct it, other than you seeing somebody on the video and they're just running right through it. I can't remember all the names that I've used, because it's countless. I use a lot of them, but if anybody that has put a tutorial up for anything, I just want to thank you for doing that. What I'm mainly doing this video for is thanking those people, and just thanking those for being just so generous to give this knowledge that they may have went to school for, that they've been doing for years, giving the wisdom to all of us. to the people who take time to watch it. And you know, I take time to watch it because I want to learn. That's the type of person I am. I like learning things. I mean, now I know all YouTube users, they may not know, you know, all the little details, but pretty much learning from just the average guy, it can give you the gist of how to do something. And you know, if you have common sense, you can, you know, figure out the rest yourself. Like for instance, when I was using the Sony Vegas Studio software that I'm gonna be using to edit this video right now, you know, all I needed to know was pretty much how to get started. Once I learned that, I'm figuring everything out for myself. And you know, I'm pretty sure, yeah, I know the Sony thing came with a tutorial, but you would actually, you know, honestly, most people actually have someone else tell them how to do something, and you know, instead of reading a whole lot of text and everything. Now, every tutorial on YouTube is not really good, but you know, I want to thank those people too for actually taking the time to, you know, at least try to do something, you know, because you know, time is valuable. And you know, I want to thank you for, you know, giving you your time. So that's it. I just wanted to thank you all for your generosity. Just want to thank you all for watching. You know, thank you all for visiting winMillz channel, and that's it. Signing this one off.